Hey, what's happening, everybody? Happy Sunday. We hope you guys are having a great weekend out there. Welcome back to the Silent Wastelanders. My name is Jordan, and with us today is Music Wiz in the chat. We
Yo.
are opening our third of 3 Crimson Haze Pokemon TCG from Japan. We are hunting the illustrious Perrin cards that you can see over on the right part of your screen. We have opened up technically 3 boxes. We'll get more into that as we open up these. But 2 of them are posted on our channel, and we have yet to pull. I actually have the stack of all of the hits that we have pulled here. Amounts to about that in a stack. We've pulled, again, quite a good number of full arts and galleries and all that fun stuff, but we are still looking for those 2 beautiful cards over there. Let's hope and pray, if you want, that we can get these with this box. If not, some more down the road, I'll just have to order 3 more boxes, and maybe we'll do it as a live and open up 3 straight boxes back to back to back. Anyway, let's get straight down to it. I took the plastic off of this, but I didn't want to rip it, just so it felt genuine that this was a brand new box. And let's get to it, guys. If you're completely new to our content, we have actually been doing Pokemon stuff for quite some time. We were under another name at that point, but all of that content is still here on our channel. You can find it in the Whole Lot of Pokemon playlist. If you just like to watch videos like that where we just joke around, have a blast just opening up stuff and watching me geek out when I actually pull the cards that I want to pull. All right, Wiz, right or left? Where are we going to start?
Let's go left.
All right, we're going to go through this entire left stack, and then we'll go through the right, change things up a little bit. We are adding a new little gimmick because at the end of the last video, spoilers if you haven't seen it, but you might as well go check it out. We just did this little gimmick, and we were flipping the cards at the end of the last 5, and the last 3 cards that we flipped, there was a hit in each one, so we're going to keep that up. So let's get to it and get this thing cracking. All right, 1 up front. And first up, we have Pokemon Catcher, Vulpix, Pinsir, Nosepass, and Shiyu. No hit on that one. Let's keep it going. We have Switch, Eevee, Tangela, Frogadier, and Diplin. I'm going to make sure I get that right this time. I've been calling him Applin, that card Applin, the entire time that we've been opening these. The evolution of Applin. Right, next up, Love Ball, Ninetales, Hawlucha, Spinarak, and Crawdont, or Cramorant. God, man, horrible at this. No hits, 3 packs. Come on, it's got to redeem itself in some way, shape, or form. One up front. And we have Ariados, Gyarafig, Torkoal, Old Man, and a holographic Roaring Moon, or Blood Moon? Roaring Moon. I know it is. He has a Blood Moon. Uraluna EX. So we got a hit. There we go. Just had to kind of like yell at it and make sure that we're getting some good stuff here. Let it know who's boss, right? Right. Next pack up. We have Lucian, Faroki, Floret, Tangrowth, and a holographic Zapdos. We have now pulled this card every week for the last 3 weeks. We pulled that Blood Moon Ursaluna in the first box, but we did not pull it last week. Right. Next pack up, we have Community Center, Chimchar, Crawdunt, Heflolisk, and Leafeon. No hits. Hopefully all the no hits are on the left side. All the good ones are on this side. All right, next pack. We have Lana's Assistant, Applin, Slugma, Huation Growlithe, and Chi-Yu. No hits. This box is not helping us at all. All right, next up we have Perrin, Tadbulb, Fion, Monferno, and I always forget this one. This evolution's name, Florges. No hit again. It's 2 in a row. We had a 3 in a row on the last one. That was no fun. Thankfully, we got 30 packs in these Japanese sets, so I mean, there's plenty of time for some big pulls here. Next up, Snorlax, Tangela, Feroki, Old Man, and a card that we have pulled every week, so they are not as rare as I once thought. That is Hyper Aroma Trainer card. Pulled these 2 weeks ago, and I was like, oh man, that's really cool. I remember these like you know, it's so cool that it's a trainer card. It's holographic. It's different colored. I'm looking at the list, and I'm like, yeah, it's just a trainer card that looks fancy. It really has nothing special about it other than the coloring. At least to my knowledge. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. All right, next up, we have Lucky Helmet, Nose Pass, Slugma, Spinarak, and holographic Iron Leaves. I had to make sure that I got that name right. That is Iron Leaves holographic. Oops, these cards over here. There we go. Gotta say too, just I gotta appreciate the freaking artwork for this set is so much better than what we got in the American set. Like, come on. Like, I like that Pokemon, but like this, you know, Blood Moon Ursaluna chasing after a Diplin, like, classic. And I gotta say that the Japanese sets have really cool names. Crimson Haze. This one that we're gonna be opening maybe next week or in a few weeks is called Night Wanderer. You know, like we had some cool ones in America, like this box that we're going to open somewhere down the road is called Silver Tempest. That one's cool. But, like, come on. Crimson Haze. Cyber Judge is one of the Japanese sets. Yeah, so cool names. While we get Paradox Rift and Twilight Masquerade, which is the name of this one back here. Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox here. Next pack up is Boomerang Energy, Crawdunt, Vulpix, Hawlucha, and Gyarafig's Evolution. No hit. All right, next up we have Bellybolt, Applin, Fion, Torkoal, and a holographic Ting Lu. Did I get that right this week? Yeah, Ting Lu. Pulled this a couple weeks ago. I will say another feature, and I mean, it's not every single Japanese pack, but, you know, kind of get back up on my soapbox here. that I like about the Japanese sets is sometimes there's like exclusiveness to some of the Japanese cards that we don't get here in the States. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I don't know if I have one available to show you guys. Oh, actually I do. So this is the Japanese 151 Meowth reverse holographic, and I can kind of get in the light there. You can see it has Pokeballs in its art, like in the holographic part. So they have the reverse holographic that doesn't have this. Then they have this. Then they have the Master Ball instead of the Pokeball. So there were 3 different variants that were all Japanese. Like, these 2 variants were Japanese exclusive. They did not do that in the States. Which I actually found a Master Ball Meowth rated 10, which is the best you can get. PSA, which was great. And because it's Meowth and everybody doesn't like Meowth, I got it for like $35. So, like, super, super sick. I'll have to show that off. But it's currently on display at my office right now. So, all right, next up we have Propass, Heflotile, Pinsir, Crowfish, and Perrin. We're getting this card. We've gotten this card every week. We just need those full arts to round out the set. All right, next up, we got Lana's assistant, Monferno, Heflolisk. We had a discussion about this on the last one. Poltergeist, and a Gallery Art Applin. We actually pulled that in our first episode, first episode back to doing Pokemon stuff 2 weeks ago. A little fun gallery art there. Oh, and if you're completely new to our channel, I always forget to, I always have to like say this in the middle of the video. If you like to see what we pull, you can always just skip all the way to the end and we do like a recap of everything that we pull. So you don't have to watch the entire video if you don't want to, but if you're here and hanging out with us, we appreciate it. All right, next up, last of the left side of the stack is Chiyu, Eevee, Flabebe, Ninetales, and a holographic Mag Cargo EX. Pulled this 2 weeks ago as well. So we have definitely pulled a good list. I'll have to like, for next week's episode, I'll have to get like go onto the list that I've been keeping up with and see how many we're missing. Obviously 2, the ones that we're hunting for. But we've got to have a good amount of this set. You know, there's only 95 cards, and I mean, you do what's the math? 5 times 30 is what? 150 cards. We're pulling 150 cards a box. Granted, there's going to be a lot of repeats, but like my math would say we would have this freaking set mastered already, but I know that's not the way it works. So that's what, 450 cards that we pulled? Yeah. By the end of this? That'd be crazy.
Right.
All right. Next up, and start of the right stack, we have Bellybolt, Huishin Growlithe, Floret, Chimchar, and Community Center. No hit. So there are no hits on the top of the stack for both sides. I think Music Wiz talked about this in the first episode a couple weeks back. We're gonna win the, if and when we ever win the lottery, we're gonna create our own card game, whatever it is. Just dump a bunch of money into it, and then we're gonna make sure that the machines never put it in the right order. So like for me, like, as you guys have seen, we're putting one to the front, and the hit is always on the back. We're going to do away with that. So, like, nobody's ever going to get the list. So, like, you know, in a 5-card pack, it'll either be this one or the 5th in the next pack. And then, like, the 3rd in the next one. Like, just completely screw with the ratios of hit of those, of the videos like these.
Oh, and would be even worse would be to have one pack that's just all the hollow cards.
Well, actually, in Japan, those actually do exist. They call them God
Oh,
packs.
really? Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah. That's I forgot about that. That's another thing in the Japanese sets that you can. I don't know specifically what sets those are, but I have seen where people that they pull that first card like this. I pull it to the front, and it's immediately a hollow or a rare, and they're like, "Wow, that's weird." And then they pull the next card, and it's really cool watching those. All right, so we have Enhanced Hammer, Tadbolt, Tan Growth, Gyarafig, and Holographic. Play some Tool and Animorous. Got to check out the previous video so you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. All right. Also, let us know, guys, in the comments if you made it to this far. I mean, definitely stay through the rest. But do you guys prefer these in a live setting, or do you guys like watching them on recording? Where if you're busy, you can pause it and come back. Let us know. Because we've done a couple lives before and we had fun with those.
Yeah, those are.
So, all right. Next up is Diplin, Frogadier. Always have to scroll just so I can actually see its name. Poltergeist. Slugma. Hey, we pulled this 2 weeks ago. It is Gallery Art Pincer. A cute pincer card. Alright, one up front. And next back is Switch, Eevee, Floret, Torkoal, and a holographic evolution of Poltergeist Sinechta EX. Pulled that last week as well. I will actually remind myself next week for next week's episode. I will look and see exactly how many of these cards I have and how many I'm missing. Courtesy of Pokelector. Not a sponsored video. If they ever find this video, please give us a shout out. We would love to partner with you guys. But if you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, you can check them out. Pokelector. They have an app. They also have a website. They do Japanese and American sets, and you can actually keep track of what you have. That's what I actually use. You don't have to you just sign up via the app. I think they have a subscription service that gets you more benefits through their website. I think. Again, don't quote me on that because this is not a sponsored little rant. But that's actually how I'm keeping up with being able to read all these stinking names is using them because it's all in English. So, but yeah, you shout out to them, and I will again use their thing to let you guys know next week how many cards we're missing from Crimson Haze. Next up, Lucian, Applin, Halucha, Froakie, and Leafeon. No hits on that one. Oh, wow, I didn't realize how many we had left. All right, we got 10 left. One of her cards has got to be in here. Just doing that math in my head, I'm like 450 cards pulled. And I just need 2 out of a 95 card set. All right, next up.
Where is it?
Gyarafig's Evolution, Vulpix, Gyarafig itself, Tangrowth. Hey, there's a good hit right there. That is an Alt Art Magcargo EX. Alt Art. We have now pulled a couple of the alt arts. I actually think one of the alt arts that we haven't pulled in these sets that you guys can obviously see on our YouTube page. I think one of them we actually pulled in what we call we've called the forbidden or hidden or whatever you want to call it. We don't have an official name for it, but We actually did a recording of this, one of these boxes, months ago. Um, and I didn't have Pokelector up. I don't know all of these Pokemon's names.
No, that
Um,
was yeah, that was
and to me,
early.
it was if we have kids watching, pardon my language, but it was a shit show. um, it was like we opened up an entire box, and I want to say it was like a 45-minute video without me making little funny rants and stories like this. And I played it back, and it was like listening to myself was like listening to nails on a chalkboard. It's still on my hard drive, so we may drop it. You know, somebody gives us a crap ton of money or something, like we'll put it out there in the public and just be cool with it. But as of right now, we have a forbidden video that no one will ever see. So there's always that.
Yeah,
All right.
it was pretty bad.
Next up is Lucky Helmet, Frogadier, Huatian Arcanine, Growlithe. Sorry, Huatian Growlithe. Um, now that I've said that, I'm like losing my focus here. Monferno. Hey, wow, that is a really cool card. That is
No,
a
I like that
alt
one.
art.
Yeah.
Emerus, whatever you want to call it. I think this one is always a female, so whatever you want to call her. That is a really cool alt art. That's probably the second best pull of this box. All right, next up we have Boomerang Energy, Corphish, Old Man, Tadbulb, and Florges. No hit there. No, I just counted these, but lost track. Let's do 1, 2, 5. All right, so we're down to 7. All right, next up. Ooh, as I drop them. All right, is Pokemon Catcher, Tangela, Nose Pass, Fion, and Ariados. No hit. All right, next pack. We have Morpeko, Flabebe, Spinarak, Chimchar, and its second evolution, Holographic Infernape. We have now pulled 4 of these in 3 boxes.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Every time I hear you say it, I start thinking of Chim Chim Chiroo.
All right, everybody. Well, we are down to 5 packs. If you are completely new here, we have a little gimmick that we like to call it is time for crunch time. Get out your air horns, everybody, and blare with us. It's crunch time. We need to hire somebody to be like crunch time, or some weird thing like like the Mortal Kombat cheer. We're down to the last 5, and we're also adding another silly gimmick into this because the last video we spun 3 of the last 5 cards, and there was a hit in every single one of them. So why not? Crunch time means flip time. So there we go. There's the flip. All right. One to the front. And there is a hit back there. I could see it. I could see the holographic. So it's at least giving us something. We got Love Ball, Heflolisk, Crawdunt, Pinsir, and a holographic Huatian Arcanine. So the hits are there. It's working. The flip is working. We just needed to give us one of these beautiful cards over on the right. All right, next up, and the flip. See, and then I need to add the sound of Bender from Futurama. There's an episode where he says, "Do a flip." All right, next up, we have Glaceon, Ninetales, Heflotile, Eevee, And Snorlax. No hit there. The flip fails for the first time since its existence. All right. 3 of 5. And the flip. One up front. And we have Lucky Helmet, Tangrowth, Torkoal, Flabebe, and a holographic Greninja EX. It works yet again.
That's funny.
We'll believe in the hype until we flip 5 times and don't get nothing. All right. 4 out of 5. The flip. Oh, you didn't even see it on camera because it flipped. So we'll flip it again. There we go. Flipped it out of existence, at least to you viewers. Right. 1 up front. And we have Pro Pass, Nose Pass, Heflolisk, Monferno, and non-hollow Cramorant. That's garbage. Well, you know what? We're just going to actually throw that away. And it actually did land in my trash can over there. Because that's where it belongs. Because that first flip didn't work. All right, guys. Last pack here. And the flip. You guys saw it. Let's pull one of those cards. Come on. One of the cards that I'm seeking here. All right. Last pack. Do we have the magic? Let's find out. Morpeko, Pinsir, Fion, Halucha. Do we have? And I don't even see any kind of hollow. Lucian. It's garbage. You know what? Both of these can go away. All right. I'm going to wrap things up here. We'll be right back with you guys, and we'll go over all the hits. All right, everybody. Well, we are back, and if you stayed through this entire video, we appreciate you guys. It shows us here that you guys really appreciate hanging out with us, laughing with us, and just enjoying just ripping through a bunch of cards or card packs and seeing what those packs hold. If you were just here to see what those those wonderful hits are, hey, we love you guys too. But you guys have now reached the time that we like to call all those good things, and that is time to show us what we pulled as all of the quote-unquote hits of this particular video. Let's get straight down to it. So our third box of Crimson Haze resulted in holographic Zapdos, holographic Iron Leaves, holographic Ting Yu, Animorous holographic Infernape, holographic Huatian Growlithe. No, I'm sorry, Huatian Arcanine. God, keep getting them mixed up. Holographic Hyper Aroma. It's so funny that we pulled 3 of these cards in 3 boxes, and there are 2 other holographic trainer cards with this purple stuff, and we didn't pull any of those. And I don't even think we pulled them in the Forbidden episode either. Yeah. Holographic Blood Moon Ursaluna EX. Holographic Sinestia EX. Holographic Magcargo EX. Holographic Greninja EX. Gallery Arts Applin. Gallery Arts Pinsir. Full Arts Animorous. And, in my opinion, the best card, the Alt Arts. I think that might even be considered shiny. Shiny Magcargo EX. So that is going to wrap it up for us here at the Silent Wastelanders. If you guys are completely new to our channel, we are trying to drop Pokemon content every Sunday, dropping 1 video for you. We let you guys know a couple weeks ago, this is our 3rd Crimson Haze box, but we have 3 of these Night Wanderer boxes, 3 Twilight Masquerade ETBs, and 1 Silver Tempest ETB to get through. So you guys are still going to get several weeks of Pokemon content before I even have to start looking at ordering new stuff. I am kind of disappointed that we didn't pull any Perrin in 3 stinking boxes, but maybe that's the hardest one out of the box that I decided to start going after. You guys let me know if that is the case. If you guys have pulled this card, we're also going to be looking for those cards in the American versions, which are in those Twilight Masquerade ETBs. Obviously, that will still even be harder to find because there's way more cards in that set than there are in Crimson Haze. But hey, it'll still be fun. We appreciate you guys. And if you guys want to see more of our content here on Silent Wastelanders, one, if you're just here for the Pokemon content, be sure to enable notifications so you guys know when our Pokemon video gets posted. Again, typically on Sundays, because we are live here on Silent Wastelanders every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Tuesdays are our Fallout 76, not inspired, but our Fallout 76 content, where we go over, we deem it the weekly reset here on the YouTube channel, where we just go over the new weekly challenges, see what's new in their atomic shop, see if there's anything new added into the game, see what weekly events are going on and all that. So that happens every Tuesday. Thursdays are our themed season content, stuff like that. By this time this video posts, we might even be starting a season premiere this coming week, but you'll have to check and see on our upcoming streams or our social media pages to know what's going live. And then Saturdays is what we call the queue, where you're live with me here exclusively on YouTube, where I'm just playing through games that I just need to get through, that I've always said, yeah, I'll get to them and never do, or put a crap ton of hours in and never actually finish it. Pretty sure a lot of gamers have been out there and done that. I'm just now dedicating some actual time to doing that. You guys can come and hang along with me as I do that. Those all drop 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, again on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. You can also check out other perspectives of our lives on Tuesdays and Thursdays over on our Twitch page with Music Wiz, who was in the chat today with us. And my brother, who is not here, he also streams his over on his TikTok channel. But you guys got to come and check us out live so you guys get the deets on where all that is. Or check us out on our social media pages to know every place that we post stuff and show out all of our content. For myself, for Music Wiz, and the rest of the Silent Wastelanders, we appreciate you guys. We will see you guys live on Tuesday, and we will see you guys next week for an American Pokemon box of Twilight Masquerade. You guys have a great week.